So what's going to work better? The $100 fish bag or the $1 mylar bag from the dollar store? The test this week on Kayak Hacks. So it's a good day to do this test. It's a sunny day, the outside temperature is about 85, and the way I'm going to do this is I'll insert 2 frozen water bottles into each container, because that's what I usually take with me when I'm fishing, and then I'll put an unfrozen water bottle in to simulate the fish. I'll periodically then measure the inside temperature of the sides and the simulated fish using my laser thermometer. So the question is, will the mylar bag, which is just basically a bag with a plastic liner on the inside, perform as well as the $100 custom created fish bag with reflective material on the inside? Now you do get additional stuff with the $100. You get D-rings on the bottom, you get gear straps on the top, but if all you want to do is keep your fish cool, is this going to work just as well? So stay tuned and we'll see how the test turns out. Okay, ready to start. I've got my simulated fish, I've got my frozen ice, and I've measured the starting temperature of both. These are both 84 degrees right now, probably a pretty good simulated fish temperature based on pulling a fish out of warm water. The inside of this container is 1 degree warmer than the inside of this one, so we'll take that into account in our final results. So let's get going. I'll put one of these on each side. Zip it tight. Okay, now on the fish bag, I'm going to clamp it right here, and I'm going to fold it over because that's probably how I would do it on my boat. Now I'm going to go put both of these out in the sun and just let it heat up, and we'll see what happens over time. Okay, we're about an hour into the experiment. Inside temperature of the native bag is 88. And the temperature of the simulated fish is 66. Let's check out the mylar bag. Interior temperature is 83. Simulated fish is 71. Okay, we're 5 hours into the experiment. I think this is probably enough to decide what to do. Let's get our final measurements. 88 degrees on the surface. Simulated fish about 69 degrees. 77 degrees on the wall of the bag. 59 degrees on the simulated fish. Okay, we're 5 hours into this experiment. I think it's time to wrap it up. It's been a hot day all day. The temperature in the shade right now is about 89. And the conclusion from the data is that the dollar store bag performs just as well in terms of keeping a simulated fish cold as the larger and more expensive fish cooler bag. Now, we have to recognize that I only had 2 pieces of ice in here, and this is a much larger area to cool down than this fish bag folded over with everything packed in nice and tight. But the bottom line can be seen right here. These came out of the native bag, these came out of the mylar bag, and you can see that there's still plenty of ice on the inside of the mylar bag, and most of this ice has melted down. Again, much larger interior area to cool than on this one. So the bottom line is that if you don't have $100 to spend and you don't need all the storage offered in the larger cooler, then this is going to do just fine for you. Regardless of which choice you make, you should put your fish inside a plastic garbage bag so you don't trash out the inside of either one with fish slime, and then can reuse the mylar bag without having to wash it, and this one without having to wash it as well. The other advantage to the mylar bag is it can fold up much smaller than the larger one. So this can go down into a storage compartment and actually protect it more from the sun and keep your fish cooler, allowing the ice to perform longer. So, interesting experiment. If I didn't already have this, I'd start using these. Hope you like this tip. Take care.